Now, don't miss a beat of the war between the Harrigans and the Stevensons, because when the stakes are this high, every detail counts. Let's peel back the curtain on what the finale's title, The Beast in Me, really means. It's more than just a dramatic name. It hints at the savage nature buried deep within the characters, especially Conrad, Maeve, and Richie. Conrad and Maeve's arrest wasn't just a legal snag, it's a psychological trap. Maeve's dark obsession with destroying Conrad signals a personal war that runs deeper than business or crime. Could the beast be the uncontrollable rage and betrayal boiling inside them? Meanwhile, Richie Stevenson's violent streak has turned the streets into a battlefield, and his latest kills have only escalated the feud. But what if Richie's violence is just a symptom of a darker force manipulating the families from the shadows? And there's more. The mole inside the Harrigans isn't just a traitor. They're the key to unraveling a conspiracy that could topple the entire criminal hierarchy. But who is it, and what secrets will their betrayal unleash? But the real question is, who will survive this final battle? The Harrigans are fractured, the Stevensons are desperate, and the police are closing in. When the dust settles, will any of these families come out standing, or will the beast inside each of them finally be unleashed, tearing everything apart? Think about this. Every decision, every betrayal, every violent act is a step closer to the endgame. But whose end? The Harrigans, the Stevensons, or someone no one saw coming? The clock is counting down, and you don't want to blink. Because in MobLand, the next move could be your last. What if the fate of the entire Harrigan family rests on just a handful of people? What if the survival of a dynasty built on crime, blood, and betrayal depends on one wrong move or one secret exposed? Episode 10 of MobLand promises to reveal the truth behind the darkest hearts of the Harrigans. But which characters will rise, and which will fall? Let's take a closer look at the players who hold the fate of London's criminal underworld in their hands. First, there's Conrad Harrigan, the patriarch whose grip on power has been slipping with every episode. Arrested alongside Maeve, his future is uncertain, but is he really the ruthless kingpin he appears to be? Or is he a man trapped by forces beyond his control? Then there's Maeve Harrigan, the enigma. Why does she seem set on destroying Conrad? Is this a twisted form of loyalty, revenge, or something darker? Her arrest adds a dangerous new layer to the family drama that's as emotional as it is deadly. On the other side of the conflict is Richie Stevenson, a man whose recent cold-blooded killings have escalated the feud to new heights. But what drives Richie? Is he simply a pawn in a bigger game, or the true beast lurking beneath the surface? And what about Kevin and Bella? Kevin's ongoing trauma and Bella's fragile position within the family paint a heartbreaking picture of the toll this war has taken. Not just physically, but emotionally. If these characters fascinate you, if you want to understand every hidden motive, every secret alliance, and every explosive showdown, make sure you're subscribed. We break down every twist and reveal every secret the show won't tell you. The finale isn't just about blood and bullets. It's about psychology, about what happens when power corrupts so deeply that family becomes the enemy. Maeve's mindset is a mystery we're all desperate to understand. What trauma or betrayal has turned her into a wolf hunting her own pack? The show hints at secrets so dark they could change everything you thought you knew about the Harrigans. Meanwhile, the mole's identity, rumored to be O'Hara, could bring down the entire empire from within. But why would someone betray their own blood? And what will happen when this truth finally comes to light? Behind every scene, there's forbidden knowledge, hidden alliances, unspoken betrayals, and a war not just for territory, but for the very soul of the family. But here's what no one's talking about. What if the real beast in the story isn't a person at all? What if it's the violent system, the endless cycle of revenge and power that will never let these families rest? Who will survive this finale? And more importantly, who will lose everything? Every episode has pushed the Harrigans and Stevensons closer to the edge, but the finale isn't just a conclusion, it's a trapdoor, a point of no return. Will the family pull together, or will they tear each other apart? Have you ever wondered what secrets are so dangerous that they could destroy an entire family, or even an empire? MobLand's finale is about to pull back the curtain on secrets you never saw coming. What? Time MobLand. Season 1, Episode 10, releases. What if everything you thought you knew about crime families was just the surface? What if behind closed doors, in the darkest corners of London, a war is raging, one that could explode in ways you've never imagined? MobLand Season 1 is reaching its boiling point, and Episode 10 is dropping this weekend. But why is everyone whispering about this finale like it's forbidden knowledge? What secrets will be exposed, and what dangers are lurking behind the Harrigan family's empire? Stay with me as we dive deep into the most explosive, gripping episode yet, but be warned, this story is not for the faint of heart. Before we unravel the chaos, if you want to stay ahead of all the crime, drama, and twists, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Trust me, you don't want to miss a second of this. For months, MobLand has pulled back the curtain on the ruthless Harrigan family and their bloody quest for control over London's criminal underworld. But it's not just a tale of power, it's a brutal, heart-wrenching saga of betrayal, family ties, and violence that leaves viewers questioning who is truly the villain and who's the victim. The Harrigans' bitter rivalry with the Stevenson family has already cost many lives, and now, as episode 10 approaches, tensions have never been higher. What's worse, the lines between friend and foe are blurring. Who can you trust when everyone has a secret agenda? When the people closest to you could be the ones pulling the trigger, trust becomes the deadliest gamble of all. And here's the burning question. Will the Harrigans finally fall? Or will they emerge more dangerous than ever? What the trailers won't tell you is that episode 10, titled The Beast in Me, is packed with revelations that even the most devoted fans haven't seen coming. Directed by Anthony Byrne, the mastermind behind some of the show's most intense moments, this finale promises to expose a mole deep inside the Harrigan ranks. Yes, the mysterious traitor who has been leaking secrets all season long is finally going to be unmasked, but it's not just about the mole. Maeve's shocking arrest alongside Conrad sets the stage for a confrontation that could shatter the family from within. Why is Maeve so determined to destroy Conrad? What dark motives are driving her actions? And if you thought the battle was all guns and gangs, think again. This episode dives deep into the emotional turmoil, tearing the Harrigans apart, showing that sometimes the biggest wars happen within the family. But here's the thing, this is only the beginning. Episode 10 promises to be explosive, violent, and emotional. But will it actually answer all the questions? Or is the Harrigan war just getting started? What will happen to Conrad and Maeve behind bars? Who really controls the game now? The secrets about Kevin's trauma, Harry's family struggles, and the dangerous rise of Richie Stevenson are all building towards one final, earth-shattering moment. And with no official word yet on Season 2, could this finale leave us hanging forever? But before we jump ahead, let me ask you this. What would you do if your whole family was at war? Would you fight, betray, or disappear into the shadows? Because in MobLand, no one is safe, and every second counts. The clock is ticking, and the question hanging over every fan's head right now is simple. When exactly can you watch MobLand Season 1, Episode 10? The answer might surprise you. What if I told you that this finale drops in the dead of night, at a time when most of the world is asleep? What's the secret behind this unusual release schedule? And how does it tie into the shadowy, violent world of the Harrigans? Stick with me, because knowing when and how to catch this episode is just the start of a journey into the underworld of betrayal and power struggles like you've never seen before. Paramount Plus has chosen to release MobLand season finale at 3 a.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, June 1st. That's right, the very early hours when most people are fast asleep. Why would a premium series choose to drop its most important episode at such an inconvenient hour? Could this be a clever strategy to create a global event where hardcore fans from different time zones rush to watch at the same moment? Or is it a tactic to keep the most dedicated viewers awake and hooked, increasing tension and buzz around the show? And here's the catch. The time means different things depending on where you live. For fans in California, the clock strikes midnight. In the UK, it's 8 a.m. But no matter where you are, the finale will be a moment of reckoning, an hour when everything changes. Before we dive deeper into what's going down in episode 10, if you want to stay ahead of all MobLand updates and unlock secrets no one else is talking about, make sure you subscribe. How far will the Harrigans go to protect what's left of their family, and what price will they pay for loyalty? Throughout Season 1, MobLand has shown us more than just crime. It's exposed the raw, painful cost of living in a world ruled by violence and betrayal. Kevin's trauma isn't just a subplot, it's a window into the lasting damage this war inflicts on the next generation. But will the finale give Kevin the healing or justice he deserves? And Harry's fight to keep his family safe feels more desperate than ever. With Jan and Gina's lives constantly on the line, will Harry's loyalty save them or drag them into the abyss? These emotional threads are as tense and unpredictable as the bloody battles themselves, and the finale must face them head on. If you want to understand every hidden emotion, every secret pain driving these characters, don't forget to subscribe now. I'll guide you through every twist and tear in the finale. Maeve's cold determination isn't just about power, it's rooted in a deep personal vendetta that could shatter the family from within. What happened to Maeve that turned her into a force of destruction? And behind the scenes, new alliances and betrayals are brewing. The finale will reveal who's really pulling the strings and who's destined to be the next casualty. This isn't just a crime drama, it's a story of survival, of broken families, and the monsters we become when pushed too far. But even with the truth coming out, the biggest question remains, will anyone emerge unscathed? Or is the end of Season 1 just the opening chapter of a much darker tale? The beast in every one of them is waiting to be unleashed, but will it consume them all? Every secret, every betrayal, every tear has brought the Harrigans to this moment, and the finale will push them to their limits. Will love, loyalty, or sheer violence decide their fate? What if the biggest twist isn't who survives, but who betrays whom? In MobLand's explosive finale, alliances will shatter. Some will be broken forever. Which shocking betrayals will redefine the game? And who's playing a hidden hand nobody suspects? Throughout Season 1, the question has lingered. Who can truly be trusted in this deadly world? The line between friend and foe has blurred beyond recognition. The mole inside the Harrigan family has been a ticking time bomb. But what if there's more than one traitor? Could there be deeper layers of deception we haven't even uncovered? Maeve's shifting loyalties only add to the confusion. Is she working against Conrad, or is she playing a long, deadly game we don't yet understand? If you want to stay ahead of every shocking reveal and unravel every tangled alliance, subscribe now. This channel is your front row seat to MobLand's darkest secrets. The finale promises to expose secrets that could rewrite the entire story. Hidden deals, backstabbing family members, and power plays no one saw coming. Richie Stevenson's violent crusade isn't just personal, it's the spark lighting a powder keg of betrayal that could explode at any moment. And the Harrigans? Their empire is crumbling from within as family fractures deepen and old wounds reopen. But here's the chilling truth. The biggest betrayal might not come from outside the family, it might come from the heart of the Harrigans themselves. Who will stab the knife in the back, and will anyone survive the fallout? Every secret exposed is a thread pulling the family's empire apart. Every whispered lie is a step closer to total collapse. The finale is not just an ending, it's a reckoning. Episode 10 is more than just a season closer. It's a powder keg of unanswered questions, betrayals, and hidden agendas. What are the biggest mysteries left hanging, and why do they threaten to blow everything apart? Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the mole inside the Harrigan family. Rumors have swirled all season, and now the final episode is set to confirm the identity, a revelation that could turn the entire story upside down. But why would someone betray their own blood? Is it greed, revenge, or something even darker? This betrayal doesn't just threaten the Harrigans, it could shift the balance of power in London's underworld forever. And if that's not enough, Maeve's suspicious behavior is raising red flags. Is she a victim, a mastermind, or something in between? Her twisted motivations are central to the finale, and understanding her could be the key to unraveling the entire story. If you want to uncover the truth behind every plot twist and secret alliance, hit subscribe now. I'll be breaking down every shocking moment from episode 10, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. There's also the question of what happens to the rest of the Harrigan family: Kevin, Bella, Harry, Jan, and Gina. Their lives have been caught in the crossfire all season, and the finale promises to explore their emotional stories in ways that could change everything. Will Kevin's trauma finally get the resolution he desperately needs? Can Harry protect his family from the mounting threats? And what role will Jan and Gina play as their lives hang in the balance? The series isn't just about crime and violence, it's about survival, loyalty, and what it means to protect family when the stakes are life and death. But here's the chilling part. Some storylines might never be fully resolved. With no confirmation of Season 2 yet, MobLand could leave us with more questions than answers. Is the finale an ending, or just the start of a bigger, darker saga? Think about it. Every secret revealed, every betrayal exposed, every alliance shattered is one step closer to a final reckoning. And when the truth comes out, it might just destroy everything. Imagine a war so brutal, so deeply personal, it leaves no one untouched. MobLand's finale is not just the end of a season, it's a battlefield where loyalties shatter and the true monsters reveal themselves. What will the final showdown between the Harrigans and Stevensons look like? And who will emerge from the smoke? As the series hurtles toward its climax, one thing is crystal clear. The Harrigan-Stevenson feud isn't just a gang war. It's a family war, fueled by hatred, secrets, and revenge. The question haunting every fan: will this feud end in bloodshed, or will there be a moment of peace? Given the show's brutal track record, peace seems impossible. The biggest tension point? Richie Stevenson's recent killings have pushed things to the edge. His cold, calculated violence has left a trail of bodies, igniting rage on both sides. But Richie isn't the only player. Behind the scenes, unseen forces are pulling strings, and the fallout will be devastating. If you want the inside scoop on every twist, every betrayal, and every jaw-dropping moment of the finale, hit subscribe now. I'm here to decode every secret the show drops, so you never miss a beat. The finale will finally confront the emotional core of this conflict. It's not just about territory or power, it's about the scars left on every character. Kevin's trauma, Harry's family struggles, Bella's uncertain future, these storylines reveal the human cost of the endless war. And what about Conrad and Maeve? Their arrest is just the surface. The real story lies beneath, in the tangled web of betrayal and ambition. Maeve's desire to destroy Conrad might hold the key to the family's future, but it could also lead to their downfall. The biggest cliffhanger? The finale might not give us all the answers. Instead, it could leave some doors wide open, hinting at dark possibilities for a future MobLand season, if there is one. Will the Harrigans survive the storm, or will the beast inside finally tear them apart? Remember, every move in this war counts. Every betrayal is a step closer to the final collapse, or the ultimate victory. So ask yourself, who really holds the power in MobLand? And how far will they go to keep it? What if the most dangerous battles aren't fought with guns, but with the heart? MobLand's finale doesn't just bring the violence, it dives into the emotional wounds that have shaped every character.